this is the reason I wanted to do this series, is because I couldn't find any one good source, any one good place on what to do and how exactly to do it. We're getting ready to get to work putting everything in. First thing I'm going to do is get the variable speed controller positioned up here. The wire ran up through the ceiling. So what we're going to do next is try to figure out where exactly we want the intake or the suction side to be. Let's get my starter hole going. Set that off to the side. This piece, it's going to be lined up right there. This is correct. Here, it's down in place. There's that. Now we can go down and put the grating on. So position screw holes on either side of it. Okay, so I got the bottom of the hole taped up. That's all there is to it. So then get the wall side taped first, and I push it down to the joint, and then try to shove my finger into the joint, and then get the flange side, and then I'll go back and lay a piece over this crack right here. Even though this flange has a sticky bottom, I'm going to go ahead and double up on it with the tape just to make sure it's completely sealed. Okay, and that's what I've been doing all the way around. Just overlapping the upper piece and the lower piece. This other cable we brought up through the wall, this goes down to the wall switch and then all the way over. It's way over there, but it's going to be going that way. But that is what the fan is going to be plugged into. So I just want to show you that. Alright, so let's crawl back over there and put our hole where we're going to put our hole for our fan exhaust. Or the sheet. I don't want to climb up on the roof while I'm the only person here at the house. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I want the fan in here exactly. And to do that, I'm going to take my my ducting, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to spread it out between here, where it's going to be exiting, and over above the room. So what I'm going to do while I'm here, I'm not going to come back to adjust the camera, because you attach the ducting at each point pretty much the same way. You just zip tie them on there and then you tape them down. So that's what I'm going to do on this end. This is the suction side coming in from the ceiling of the room. Since I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and attach it, and this extends all the way to the exit side. So then all I got to do is figure out where exactly I want my fan and then cut this ducting in half like that. Okay, now that's just a starter, so I can get this in there and going. Okay. Another utility hook. Okay. So I need to get my tape measure. We're going to measure the width of this, because this is the part, this part is going to be above the shingles. It is 10 and 3/8 inches wide. 10 and 3/8 inches wide. So we'll have to do that. We'll center 10. 3/8 is, here's 3/16, so 5 and 3/16 in the center, and then we're going to mark the edges. Lifting that cover shingle there. This will work as a straight edge. Here. So the nail that we pop through, we're going to pop it back the other way. I should actually pry it up under that too. On the edge of this blade, so I'll put the point of the blade down a little further. Make sure your centered between those two edge cuts that I made. I'm going to try to, I should probably just score it with the knife. Oh, actually that black marker shows up good. Black marker this. I just drew a black circle right where I want to cut. riveted side on the downslope. The hard part now is going to be, now I have to get the collar in there that the ducting is going to attach to. But then I have to put this over, I have to put the cap over the collar and under the shingles and caulk it all at the same time. I'm going to cut a tab right about here. Fuck out of myself. Bend it down a little bit. Give it this much will be sticking up through the roof. So when I cut tabs, I'm going to cut a little tab here and a little tab here to fold down and nail to the roof. That's in. Alright, let's try to get that roof cap glued up and placed. Sealant on the bottom edge because water flows downward, not upward. I am, however, going to extend this. That's kind of how we got it. It's kind of crazy. A lot of it on there. Hopefully you got a good view of that. So I got to get this up in that hole. I don't want to scrape all the shit off. Oh man, that shit stuck fast. I think I'm going to try to put 3 on each side. See this part? Yeah, there we go. Caulk the shit out of these right back down on top. Caulking on the nails. Anyway, that should be it. We got a crap ton of caulking on there. Everything's at a downward angle, so any rain or anything will flow downward. You see right there the gap between the collar and the wood. I don't want that gap there. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the foam up around there. I'm going to start on the bottom side and spray the foam upward. Work my way all the way around. Try to fill in as much of that gap as I can. Then I'm going to leave it to expand, probably overnight. I know a lot of people hate this stuff, but I think it's going to fulfill the purpose I need it to fulfill. I really don't care what people hate. Get the aluminum foil tape. I'm going to get a little piece about that long, stick it on here, put this flush up in here, tape it down, do that at four places opposite each other, and then I'll take small pieces of tape and continue to seal this off, and I'll do them overlapping all the way around, like so. Piece of tape here about 3 or 4 inches. My head in the way doesn't help anything. That's right about there. So this piece should be right about here. There, right there. Okay, got the first 2 pieces on. That's the hardest part. So every place where the duct attaches, on the other end of the fan, on the collar that's going to the room for the intake, on the collar that's going outside for the discharge. This is all done like this. Yeah, you get a few pieces there. 4 pieces on there started. Now you can also take a zip tie, big zip tie, and wrap it around there. That's all it is. Snip off that extra piece. There we go. And go ahead and start taping all the way around. A few little inches at a time. Okay, since I'm already down here, I'm going to go ahead and put on the second layer. Okay. So now you only got like that much tape actually on the sleeve. That doesn't seem like it's going to work, but that's because this is only part of the process. So you keep doing that, and then you'll come back and overlap. Only most of your tape will go here on the sleeve, and the rest of it will overlap this piece. And you're overlapping each piece of tape over the previous piece of tape. Once you get all taped up all the way around like that, pull it up snug as high up on here as you can get. Wrap a zip tie around it. Make sure you're staying over the lip, or staying over the collar that's sticking out of the fan. Zip tie it down tight, and that is it as far as attaching duct to the collars. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna go inside into the attic and watch for leaks. I'd rather find out if there's a leak now. I know the caulking isn't fully cured, but I'm sure it's cured well enough to the point where it better stop water. Let's go watch for leaks. Okay, my love, you can go ahead and turn the water on. Just go slow with it. Only about a turn and a half, okay? Alright, love you, baby.
I love you.
Okay, so here's just what's going on. Got the hose running up over the house. Excess hanging on the other side. I just got this sandbag position so that the hose is pointed directly to here. Anyway, that water just runs down both sides. I think you can tell on here. Yeah, you can tell it's wet on both sides. Water just runs down all the way down. I got no leaks inside. I sat down there for about, 35-40 minutes. And this caulking is not even dry all the way, but there's 0 leaks. I think we've done well. Okay, so last thing I need to do is connect the duct to the vent. So that's at 100%. I'm backing it down. There's 50. There's probably about 40% right there. All the way back down to 35%. And even at 35%, it still holds that piece of paper up there. Switch a switch off. What's that, baby? And there it was. I shut it off and the paper finally fell off. Okay, so there's the exhaust fan system installation. That's that. I hope that helps somebody out there. Feel free to ask questions in the comments, or you can hit me up on Instagram. Anywho, have a good day.